Hello guys, welcome back to Sessko Sport Talk. Here we gonna mention more transfer news. Gyokeres gets Arsenal green light ahead of move. Arsenal announce Mosquera signing, Benjamin Sessko and Alexander Isak, all Watkins, Benjamin Sessko and Lemmens transfer to Man United. Victor Gyokeres has been given clearance to complete his £63.8 million move to Arsenal after a total agreement was reached with Sporting. The 27-year-old is expected to take a medical in London to finalise the move before flying out to join up with the squad for their pre-season tour of Asia. Arsenal are set to pay a £55.1 million, €63.5 million, fixed fee plus £8.7 million, €10 million, in add-ons. Negotiations around the bonuses dragged on for more than a week until there was a breakthrough earlier this week. It is understood that Sporting were still analysing the contracts for much of yesterday before being satisfied there was a total agreement. Sporting are believed to be satisfied that they will receive the full amount, as the add-ons are deemed to be easily achievable. Gyokeres' agent waived his commission of around £5.6 million to help talks progress over the guaranteed fee. Arsenal play Newcastle in Singapore on Sunday and then face North London rivals Tottenham in Hong Kong on Thursday. Mikel Arteta is keen to integrate all his new signing into the squad as soon as possible ahead of the new season. Gyokeres expected to wear number 14 shirt at Arsenal. Victor Gyokeres is expected to wear the number 14 shirt at Arsenal, according to The Athletic. The number 14 shirt was made iconic by the club's record goalscorer Thierry Henry. The report says the 27-year-old's medical is scheduled for Saturday. Sky Sports News reported on Thursday that Gyokeres is expected in London on Friday after Arsenal agreed a £63.8 million deal with Sporting for the striker. The Gunners will pay the Portuguese club a £55.1 million, €63.5 million, guaranteed fee, plus £8.7 million, €10 million, in add-ons. The Sweden international is due in London on Friday to sort out final contractual details with Arsenal. It is thought that the plan is then for him to join up with the squad in Singapore and complete his transfer from Sporting. Arsenal announce Mosquera signing. Arsenal have announced the signing of centre-back Christian Mosquera from Valencia in a deal worth at least £13 million. Mosquera has joined up with his new teammates in Singapore after agreeing a 5-year contract. The defender said, "There's been a lot of hard work behind all of this. It's an opportunity that came up and I couldn't let it pass me by. I'm joining a historic, massive club. When you arrive here with your family, you really feel the greatness of this place." He deal for the 21-year-old, who underwent a medical in London, could rise with performance-related add-ons. Mosquera had entered the final year of his contract at Valencia and turned down offers of a new deal because he wanted to join Arsenal. Valencia's statement confirmed that Mosquera only wanted to join Arsenal. This decision comes as a result of the clear and unequivocal desire expressed by the player, who has made it clear he did not wish to renew his contract with Valencia CF and expressed his intention to join Arsenal FC exclusively, the Spanish club's statement read. Benjamin Sessko and Alexander Isak transfer latest. Newcastle interested in RB Leipzig striker. If Magpies forward leaves in summer window, Newcastle have explored the conditions of a deal for RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sessko. Alexander Isak has informed Newcastle that he wants to explore his options this transfer window. Liverpool showed an interest in Isak but then moved on to the £79 million signing of Hugo Ekitike. Newcastle have explored the conditions of a deal for Sessko, who was a target for Arsenal before they decided to pursue Victor Gyokeres. Sky Sports News understands Sessko's camp turned down a proposal from a Saudi Pro League club earlier this week. Newcastle have had an interest in Sessko since last summer. Newcastle had a bid rejected for Brentford striker Yoane Wissa, but it is understood he was being lined up as a second choice to Isak. There has not been an official or formal transfer request from Isak to date, and while there have been conversations about a new contract at Newcastle in the last few months, at this stage, nothing has been agreed. Isak has 3 years left to run on his current deal, so Newcastle are in a strong bargaining position and value the player at £150 million, while insisting he is not for sale. Manchester United get world-class Benjamin Sessko £60 million transfer verdict. Manchester United could further bolster their attack after a disappointing season with the addition of a new striker. Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee had a fallow season, and United struggled to get the ball into the net. Adding Brian Bumo and Mateus Cunha this summer should go a long way towards solving that problem, but Amorim could also demand a new striker to make the most of this opportunity. How much would Sessko cost? The package for Sessko must exceed €80 million, £69.7 million, in transfer fee. That Sessko is attracting interest from several top clubs is no secret. But he also comes with a price tag that only very few can afford. Leipzig are relaxed. Either they sell Sessko for a large sum, or they keep one of the best strikers in the Bundesliga in their own squad. Let jump into Manchester United transfers. Fabrizio Romano provides update on all Watkins and Lemmens transfer to Man United. Striker all Watkins, keen on move. Manchester United step up Ollie Watkins chase. Goals were the biggest demand from this summer's transfer window as United scored just 44 in total last season in the Premier League. Due to this, it is no shock a striker is desired, and now United in focus understands that the Red Devils are stepping up their interest in signing Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa. Now, it is believed that United are focusing on their main options for the striker position, with Watkins considered a genuine target. We are told that Watkins is open to the idea of moving to Old Trafford and has been promised the starting striker role if he does. United in focus also understand that there has been fresh contacts with Aston Villa, who as it stands are demanding £60 million for the striker. On this, Bailey has added that Watkins really is one of the serious options for United. United are working hard on their next deals in the market. They want a new number 9, midfielder and goalkeeper. But the new striker is seen as a key move, having secured Cunha and Bumo. United are doing work on the market, and Watkins really is one of their main targets now. They feel he can come in and perform straight away with his Premier League experience. Villa's stance has always been they would be open to a deal, and indeed their interest in Nicholas Jackson, also on United's radar, could signal Watkins' own departure. Cunha and Bumo alone combined for 35 goals last season, while signing Watkins would be another 16 in the Premier League. These three alone outscored the entire United team last season with 51 compared with the Red Devils' 44. This is such a massive upgrade and should be certain to bring goals. Watkins is the perfect signing for United, proven in the Premier League and at an age where he can help Cheeto Obi and even Rasmus Højlund evolve. Lemmens next keen on Manchester United transfer. It comes as no surprise that Amorim wants to sign a new goalkeeper this summer. Not only does Andre Onana need competition for his place between the sticks, but Altay Bayındır could leave in search of regular first-team football. The Turkish international is currently on a pre-season tour in the United States with his future uncertain. United failed with a loan offer for Emiliano Martinez, with Aston Villa standing firm on their £40 million valuation for the goalkeeper. That means alternative targets would be explored, such as Lemmens from Royal Antwerp. In a recent update on his YouTube channel, transfer expert Fabrizio Romano stresses that Lemmens remains a target for United this summer. Interestingly, Romano adds that the 23-year-old is keen on a switch to Old Trafford, which only adds more fuel to the fire. Always helps United's negotiation stance when the player in question is willing to join the club, as seen when Bumo turned down several clubs to join the Reds. So thanks for watching this video. Let's meet again in the next transfer update, and make sure you subscribed, not missing new uploads.